Hits 1055. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday morning. It's 62 degrees here in the Upper Miami Valley at 8:10 a.m. Mostly sunny skies. Looking outside the studio window, a little breezy. Going to warm up to be in the 80s. Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County is brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. And joining me in the studio is Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I am fantastic. It's Friday. It's beautiful. We are having another great week at Habitat, and can't thank all the folks that support us, including the team here at Hits 1055. You guys have been fantastic, and let's just get back to some numbers first and say, okay, what's Habitat doing? How do I get involved? And so, big picture, in the month of June, we had 4 separate company events where companies came on site and helped us with our mission, and that made 13 for the year of different events. A couple of them are repeat, couple of them are first-timers, but that's telling the story of getting folks out of their companies into our facilities to help us with our mission. And again, like I mentioned last week, we are going to be doing the groundbreaking in Piqua on Tuesday, August 6th at 10 a.m., We're working on, the final layout of the plans due to our elevation study, and then once that's done, completed, we'll be submitting to Piqua. We're hoping to put a construction schedule out where we can tell companies, hey, in the month of September, this is what we're doing. Who wants to send employees out and help us with framing? And so really excited about how we can engage the community. Speaking about volunteers, because we had 4 company events, plus our own volunteers in the Restore, in our workshop, in the Hack, in our home repair program, we had 63 unduplicated volunteers serving us last month, 63. And that set a record for the number of hours this year volunteered to the organization, not counting our partner family that has to put in their own sweat equity hours, and that's tracked, but their numbers are not included in this. Tracy, we had 756 hours volunteered to our organization last month between the 3 business units, 329 hours in the Restore, 194 hours in the Hack workshop, and again, a program that was not even running in January. The home repair program had 232 hours volunteered last month. And so if you say, are volunteers needed? How can I make a difference? How can I get involved? Folks, serve a mission where you're keeping people in their home, you're keeping them stable. We're working on accessibility. If you like to paint, if you're good at woodworking, you do not have to have a construction background. We are accepting volunteers in our Restore. We're accepting them in our home repair program, and certainly in our workshop where we are building the playhouses. The grant that we received from the Troy Eagles, we are starting to put some of that money into the actual infrastructure in the workshop. And so, if you start driving by our building, we have a new side entry door that brand new that was replaced, that needed to replace one. We're going to be putting new signage above it. All of the old not matching landscaping's gone. It's all now clean river rock all the way down the building. The team is going to be building the planter boxes that they've built before. We're going to be painting them black. And those are going to be in, our own product is going to be on our own property. We're going to build a couple benches and paint them the Habitat blue and green and have them out there. We are starting to work on the branding of our building. And like I told you in the very beginning, you can only do so much. It comes in phases, and when you're building infrastructure, you're building your programming network, you're building your board, you're adding the right staff. Well, I've been there now about 8 months, and we're starting to get into the facility and what does that look like. And really exciting is we're going to be starting a process of rebranding the Restore, and that's going to be putting accent colors in certain walls. We're going to have a mission wall. We're going to actually have the facade of a house where if you're in the store, you're going to see a partial roof line, siding, windows, door, just as this huge reminder that that store exists because when you shop there or when you donate your products, you are driving our mission of stabilizing housing and serving families in Miami and Shelby County. So really excited about many of the things that are going on. Mo, our marketing and volunteer coordinator right now, is all juiced up because we're looking at the rebranding inside that store. She's like, you are in my zone right now of what mission words are we going to have on certain walls, and where's the green going to go, and where's the blue, and so again, we are looking at that long-term impact. But shame on us if we don't tell the story and we don't connect the dots to who we are and what we do, and even why does a Restore exist. It's not just a store to go ahead and buy products. That is driving mission, and so we're going to be making that more of a mission moment. When we come back, more to share about, programming, some home repairs that we've been doing. We were able to get 4 or 5 home repair applications we're reviewing. And again, we're going to be building a house here real soon, and really excited about that. So number of people served is really up, really excited to tell the story and come in and share the mission moments.
That's awesome. The volunteers and the program, the home repair program, 600 hours volunteering that's fantastic.
Yes.
All the hours that the volunteers are putting in, that is fantastic. And also Maureen she's an artist. So I bet she is very excited.
She is. This is in her wheelhouse.
And I love that when you're in the store to be reminded of why you're there. It's just, the reason you're there, what it helps. I think that's going to be fantastic.
Yep.
That's going to be great.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up next, We Built This City by Starship and more Habitat Chat. It's Hits 105.5. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Friday morning. Habitat Chat with Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County is brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. Joining me in the studio is Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity, and we're continuing our conversation.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the Restore. I had a longtime supporter of mine when I was at the United Way call me up and say, Scott, tell me about this Restore. I've got a chair, I've got some, what are you guys taking down there? And again, whether you're remodeling, cleaning out, downsizing, getting organized, we take many things: doors, flooring, lighting, appliances, windows. Furnitures is our big one. We specialize in furnitures because we double spray. Doesn't matter what kind of home it comes from. We obviously look at the condition, so it has to be in good shape to accept it no matter the age. And cabinets, decor, plumbing, hardware. Right now that store is busting at the seams. We have had so much donations. We had to send the truck out 2 different times to one home doing a remodel, and the self-closing cabinets that came in that are dark with bronze handles are absolutely stunning. Our furniture is really, we just are if you've not been there before and want to see the store full, come on down. I know there's construction going on Main as they're doing that work on the water, and they're at the point where they're in front of us right now. But the road's open, the parking lot's open. Come on in, see the Restore, know that we're repurposing it. It's getting new life. It's supporting our mission, and it's helping people stay in their homes longer. So come to the Restore and check out all the amazing things that are there. The Restore is open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's also open Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And yes, we will send a truck up to Sydney. We do it every single week. We will pick up the larger items that you cannot get into from Shelby County down into Troy. And all you have to do is have it at your garage or at your door. We'll go ahead and get it from there. We have a hydraulic lift on the truck. We'll load it up, put it in there, and take it on its way. To schedule a pickup, 937-703-9683. Our programming for home repairs continues to go well. We walked 2 more homes yesterday for potential approval. And if you've been in your home for a minimum of 12 months. You are a homeowner in Miami and Shelby County. Your insurance is up to date. Your income is between 30 and 80% the median household income, and we will work with you on that when you provide your supporting income documents that are on the application. We can go ahead and look at doing a project for you, a home repair. We like to specialize in walk-in showers, ramps, handicap bars. We'll do a couple roofs, but they're larger ticket items, so we can only do so many a year due to dollar amounts. We do not work on mobile homes or anything that's mobile and can be taken away, but we will look at putting them an aluminum ramp if it's a handicap ramp situation on a mobile home. So if you want to learn more about the home repair program, how do I qualify? How do I refer a loved one? You can contact the office, ask for any staff member, 937-332-3763. Your local Habitat is growing. We are serving more families. We will be really close to 11 home repairs pending weather next week, because we do have a roof scheduled in Troy, and Monday and Tuesday is looking pretty sketchy right now. So if that pushes that back, instead of getting that wrapped up in July, I think our makeup date on that's August 13th. So we may be pushing one to August, but can't say how happy I am about where we're at with the home repair program, our construction manager, the volunteers, our partnership with Crisis Relief and their team that's helping us. It's really exciting. And again, we're going to get to the point here in about a month or so where joining me at one of the sessions is going to be our partner family, and we're going to introduce them, and they, Tracy, you'll be able to talk to them about, their purpose and their goals and how they feel about what it's like to go through the process of selection, and knowing that, whether it's winter to January, February, they could be in a new home, and, we could be their bank, and they're going to be making their monthly payments back to us. So exciting times right now in Habitat.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet them. That'll be very exciting. And so, like we kind of talked off the air, the home repair program is new. How many times a week do you get a call where they didn't know that was available?
Well, the team traditionally gets those calls, and we're getting, a couple calls every single week on eligibility. Do you do this? Do you do that? Mm-hmm. And there is a learning curve. And, I see it even on our own Habitat intranet, where Habitats talk to each other on how many Habitats do roofs. And, all of us have things that are in our, we don't do this, whether it's cost, mold, foundation. For us, we don't do air conditioning. We can refer to, a community action that within their heat program, they'll do some basic repairs up to a certain. So we'll send some of those referrals off. But we, we try to do as much as we can. We just don't do rehabs. We're not going to go in and put $80,000 into a house that completely needs gutted. That's not a Habitat. That is for the capitalistic market, for a developer to go in, buy the property outright, go ahead and do that, flip it, and get it back on the market. Our job is, the home is very functional, but there's pieces of it that need to be repaired to be stabilized. And if you fix the roof, you keep the house stable. Or the health of the individual has changed and the house is stable, but they need a walk-in shower, or they need a ramp, or the kitchen's not functional. And that's where we'll come in. Flooring. We're doing a lot of flooring in houses. And so yeah, it's, people can call in and learn more, and before you fill out an application, just so you know, does this even make sense for us? Is this something that we would consider? But yeah, we're growing in that area, and excited about, how it's coming so far.
Yeah, always something exciting. A lot of stuff every week, so I enjoy it. Thank you so much. That was Scott Barr from Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby County, and Habitat Chat is brought to us by Lockhart Incorporated. We'll enjoy this beautiful weather.
Absolutely, you too.
Coming up next, Wham! With Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. It's Hits 105.5.